Hello, everyone. Good evening. We're going to let the room load a little bit here. How is everybody? Thank you for joining us tonight. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be really exciting. Actually, Secret Tarot is going to shout us out too over on her um, page, and so get some more people over. So I'm super excited. Guys, today is like proud mama moment. um, Today is so very special to me because today is the first of many graduation ceremonies that Lightworker Academy is having for the um, Spiritual Counselor Energy Practitioner Certification course. And so I think hopefully everybody can join. I'm going to start bringing people up. This is so very exciting. I'm going to start bringing our graduates up, and in no particular order. Okay, so I don't want anybody, but we're going to talk a little bit about how important it is to be doing this work, and we're going to talk about how important it is for you to take that leap, and how much the world needs each and every one of you that are called to do this. So let's see if I can figure out how to do this. We're going to add Sacred Goddess Sarah to the stream. Hello, beloved.
Hi, how are you? You look so beautiful tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I absolutely love that picture of you. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next, we're going to add Jackie, and her company or her business or it's called Balanced Exchanges, and it's super exciting, and I absolutely love it. So welcome, Jackie.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here, Lisa, and congrats to you too. This is so exciting.
Oh, this is exciting, thrilling. And next, we're going to add my dear friend as well, Joanna K, to the mix. Hello, Miss Joanna.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, Sarah and Joanna K are both also coaches with us. So that's exciting as well. They work with the Academy, and I am just thrilled to have them with us because they are just amazing, amazing coaches. We're going to add Empress Royal Rain.
Hello, my beauties. How are you guys?
Hello.
We're all doing well. It's exciting. Exciting.
Also, yes, congratulations to Miss Lisa. I'm so honored to be a part of the first go round.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we're going to add Genevieve L. Hello.
Hi, Miss Genevieve.
Hello.
Hola. Hello.
I wonder if this Joanna Canfield is also graduating tonight. And Joanna, were you able to join the stream as well, or did it max me out? Oh, wait, we got more. Oh, here we go. We got more. Yes, more coming to the party. Here is Butterfly Secrets. Hello. How beautiful.
I'm sorry. I am having a problem hearing y'all. It's breaking up on my end. I apologize.
Oh, no.
Oh, there you go. Now it's working.
Okay.
It sounded like robots for a minute. I was like, holy Toledo, this is my luck. You know me and technical difficulties.
Awesome. And we are also going to add now Miss Corin. Hello, Miss Corin.
Hi, Corin.
Hi, Miss Corin.
Hello. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you. All of these ladies that are here, I feel like I'm missing one person. All of these ladies that are here tonight have gone through at least 12 weeks with me.
Yes.
At least 12 weeks. Some of them have been, we dropped one. Some of them have been with me since the inception. of this program, and since we kind of turned Lightworker Academy into an actual academy.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so that was back in November. Okay. That was back in November. So some of you all are literally like the firstborn children that I've been trying to birth for a lot longer than weeks. But you
Yeah.
hung in there as we've gone through these changes and these transformations. And I wanted to, first of all, again, congratulate each and every one of you. And I wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart what Spirit, or should I say what Spirit has, I believe, for you all.
Okay.
Each of you have taken the courageous step to come outside of your comfort zones, to step outside of your boxes, and to now proclaim to the world. And some of you have done that already before, and you're just like amping it up. But others of you, this is the first time you're stepping outside of a corporate setting, outside of a um, outside of a traditional work setting, and now you're saying, "This is who I am. I am a goddess. I am a divine being. I am an empathic healer. I am a light worker. I am here to help raise the vibrational set point, to help of the earth. I'm here to help humanity heal from the traumas, from the from the bad programming, from the, you've always heard you can't do it, right? From the injury, from the pain, from being left alone or feeling alone, right? Any form of various forms of abuses and all sorts of injury to self. And you're courageous enough to come out and say, I'm here to help you heal. And I'm here to help you go within yourself in order to find that true person, that true self, that beloved God or goddess. Heal that inner child and then come out on the other side empowered, transformed, and ready to live your life to the fullest. That's no small feat. That's no small task. That's no small mission. And it takes courage, and it takes sacrifice, and it takes willingness, and it takes perseverance, right? To be willing to put yourself out there, be willing to learn, be willing to be mentored. But the most important thing for each and every one of you is be willing to be transparent and say to the world, I've been where you're at. I've been where you're at. I understand your pain and I understand your suffering. And I've come out on the other side. That level of transparency, that level of vulnerability is commendable. It is compassionate. It is unusual. And it is honored. I honor the master in each and every one of you. And I have been honored and will continue to be honored to be able to work with each and every one of you and continue and help and see you grow and be here every step of the way to be a support. But I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I had not been able to work with each and every one of you. You all have blessed me more than you will ever know. And I am very grateful for that. Each of you have taught me something different about myself. Each of you has shown me a compassion and patience. And each of you have just shown me how beautiful the diversity of Lightworker truly is. We all have the same goal. We all have the same desire, but we each go about it in a different way. And that to me is beautiful. And that to me is honorable. Completely. So I want to, when I say Namaste to each of you, I truly honor the master that is in you. And I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. Now, I'm sure there'll be more. Because you know how I am. You put a microphone and a quarter in me, in my back, and that's a microphone in my face and a quarter in my back, and that's just going to be it. We're going to be here for a minute. But what I thank you to everybody as you're sending out the congratulatory Divine Soul TV says congratulations. Malika, congratulations. The Aligned Life with Malika. You guys, please be sure to go to Divine Soul. Please be sure to go to the Aligned Life with Malika. Also, Carolyn says, congratulations. Thank you, Carolyn. And Carolyn, I can't wait for you to be up here as well, honey. The stories, the triumphs. Natasha Harrison says, congratulations. Shay says, love and light from Minnesota. Hello. Jessica says, congratulations. Tamika gives her congratulations as well. I'm so happy to see so many of you all here sharing this very special moment with us. Now, the other thing that I want to do tonight, and we'll continue to talk as the night goes on, and Red Violet Crystals as well says congratulations. She's sending hearts. Vicky is sending congratulations. What I want to do as well is I want to give each of you who have if you have the desire to, let me see, we'll remove the one and bring the other up, is to tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about your program, a little bit about your experience. Who are you, and who are you here to help, and who are you here to help guide and help heal your mission. So I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to go around if that is all right. So Sacred Goddess Sarah, you're up first. You knew you were going to be up first, right, girl?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Let's see. So I am transforming trauma to rebalance your inner sacred sanctuary. So this lifetime has been hell, but I have made through a lot of my trauma with the help of Lisa and everyone here. Everyone here has been through some sort of trauma that I have, so it's a very good place to feel understood, to release it and be vulnerable and have the help. It really helped me get out of putting the past in my present still. So with that, I want to help other people transform the trauma, because I feel like a lot of people don't know how to get out of that trauma, to how to overcome it, and how it affects their future and their present. And it's kind of like a domino effect. So I want to help clients transform themselves and empower themselves and be their inner god or inner goddess, to know that they can still live their best life. Even with all the trauma and all the wound and the pain they've been through, you are still able to live happy and achieve anything that you want to. And a little bit about myself is that
Yeah, Sarah. Yeah.
yeah. In high school, my grandma had a stroke, and that led me to join the Army. And then in the Army wasn't for me. And then I got injured. I fractured my hips. So that was like another challenge for me. And then I was just kind of, and I got married too. I got married young. And I'm divorced now. And I'm pretty sure that relates with a lot of people. And just decisions from trauma wounds got me to here. And I understand. I made my mistakes. I learned from them, and I want to help others achieve their best life.
Yeah. When you say transform trauma, what does that mean to you?
That means to feel the energy, to transmute it, to acknowledge it, and to transform. Pretty much like you're in a cocoon and then you're turning into a butterfly. You can soar again. You're just balanced and healthy, and you're happy.
Yes. Yeah. And so I'm going to ask each of y'all the questions. So just get ready. When did you know you were a light worker? When did you know you were called to do this?
Spirit gave me glimpses throughout my life. I always felt like a black sheep. Just being born and living my life as a first generation Asian American, having to balance the Western culture and then like the traditional Asian culture. I just knew that I was meant for more because I always knew more than my friends at my age. I was like an adult child. And I had child abuse and just a lot of pain that other people my age didn't encounter. I felt like I encountered. So I just knew there was something more for me, and that there was something like this was all for a reason. It was not for nothing. It was not for nothing. So
yes. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, Sarah, we're close to launching your program soon. So just so everybody knows, some programs are also going to be, we're going to offer them on Lightworker Academy as well. Okay. So Sarah, they're going to find your program when we get ready to launch it. That's going to be called what?
My program, still working on it, but I think it's going to have something with the word warrior in it.
Okay. So maybe we'll, I don't know. We'll figure something out. We come up with something fabulous around here.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be announcing that. And also in the description after we're done here, I'm in the description box below. I'm going to have ways to reach out to each of these absolutely fabulous healers and coaches so that you can work with them one-on-one individually. Okay. Those that are ready for that. And Sarah as well, you can also interact with her when you come on board and you come on into the program. When you come on in the room, just come on over, just come on in. So Sarah, thank you so very much. Congratulations again. You really, from when we first met to now, the transformation in you has been tremendous. From a young woman who wasn't sure if she was going to be ready to get out here and assist others, right? Because you felt that there was so much healing that needed to be done. But you worked so incredibly hard and you laid yourself bare and truly have transformed yourself personally. I've seen it myself firsthand.
Yes. I know. I could cry right now. I just want to cry.
I know. I'm like,
What-
I did not bring any Kleenex in here. This was a bad move. We might need to take a commercial break so I can go get some Kleenex, child.
Yes.
But it has been the transformation in you as an individual, and then as I've been able to see the transformation then with how your interpersonal relationships have been as well, and just the growth there, and then to becoming a coach and also being my right hand. I will tell you that without Miss Sarah, there's a whole lot that would not happen behind the scenes. A whole lot of stuff would not happen behind the scenes without Miss Sarah. So I am forever grateful for that as well. But your personal transformation has been tremendous. I mean, absolutely tremendous to go from where you were to the warrior goddess you are now.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lisa. And I just want to thank you for creating this legacy for us to have, for even creating Lightworker Academy, because without you, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't, maybe we would, but we wouldn't have reached our full potential without you. So I want to thank you. And this program, it is so worth it. Even though you feel like you just want to quit, things happen in the 3D, you want to quit. I did take a break, but I came back, and it was like it is the most amazing thing to happen to me and all of us. And I'm so grateful for all of you.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. I love you. I love you, love you, love you.
Yes, we love you. That's what I want to say too. It's an honor working with you too, Miss Sarah. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't probably have a lot of our stuff, because I know Miss Lisa's busy, and you do so much for all of us, not just her as but all of us as a collective as well. So I'm proud of you and happy to be your peer and just working alongside as you as well. And you working as Miss Lisa's right hand man it makes a big of a difference for us. It makes things flow for us. So I'm honored.
And Miss Sarah,
Yes.
Miss Sarah, you know our relationship as coach and student. So my heart is full with how I've seen you grown just in your own power. You stand taller, you stand with authority, and you stand with, you know what? This is me, and I got this. And watch out. So, honey, I love you so much. I'm very proud. Very proud.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. All right, thank you
The
so
Scorpio
much.
to shed tears.
Yes. The Scorpio moon can cry, guys. I wish I'll be wonderful.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Jessica says that she's honored to know you, Sarah, that you're impacting everyone in such a beautiful way. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. God, guys, we cannot be a bunch of like women up here. Well, yeah, we can. All right. Next is Miss Jackie, my corporate powerhouse. We bonded over that, like literally bonded over corporate life. Jackie has a fabulous program called Balanced Exchanges. And I want Jackie to talk to us about what that means. Tell us a little bit about yourself, honey. And then we're going to get into some things with you as well. So talk to us, Jackie. Who's Jackie?
Sure thing. Oh, Lisa, this is so nice. And I think I have tissues I might need to grab over there. I keep like, don't cry, don't cry. There's people watching. So as Lisa said, we bonded. I just hopped in my head. I was a light worker in the closet. Because of the fact that, I work in corporate America and anything spiritual is considered taboo or hokey, or I was really self-conscious and worried about what my co-workers and peers and executives would think of me being in this space. And so when Lisa and I started working together, I'd be like, so can I get an alias? And and how are we gonna work, with the creepers? Like, I was really concerned about my image being out there, right, Lisa? I was like,
Yes.
I don't know about this. But yeah, I was way more corporate than I realized, because of the fact that I tend to be very outgoing and very, empathetic. I didn't realize how much of an empath I was until I started working with Lisa. And really just I don't know how many tower moments I must have had throughout this whole process. I was always into the mystics and the, and the spiritual side of things, but I put that on the back burner because, your limiting beliefs or what society tells you, you got to get a job, you got to do this, watch your image, blah, blah, blah. And so I really started to block a lot of the things that I knew I was capable of, or I was afraid of it. Right. So there's some things that would come up and like, I don't know what that is. That's creepy. And just because I didn't know. Right. And so I'm like, I thought I saw something. Like, am I going crazy? Did I hear something? Oh my God. And so, and so then what happened is that I really stopped feeding my soul. I stopped feeding my soul with the things that I knew I needed to feed my soul with to feed my purpose. And I started to shrivel up and go in and really just kind of not be myself. And just like Sarah was saying, and I know everybody else on this panel would say, that you just feel lost and you feel, you put obstacles in your own way. You just don't know what to do. And so, I had found not too long before I met you, Lisa, through a friend, Reiki. And I knew nothing. I was like, what is that? Who? And when I got my first session, mind you, I'd never heard of it before. I didn't know what it was. I was taken to this mystical shop that I never knew existed. And and I'm like, okay, I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to lay on this thing. And can I tell you, I didn't know words were spoken. It was all an energy exchange. And all I did when I sat there, it was just waterworks. There was no boohooing or anything. It was just water. I needed that emotional release, because all the things, right? We put on that shield. We put up those barriers to, protect ourselves. And so that's when I really started thinking about how much we really all need to be in balance with ourselves, not just from a physical aspect in the 3D realm, but also in your spiritual self. And you have to balance those out in order to feel like you're alive. And so that's where I, balance exchanges was, that's how I was like, oh, Lisa, what about this? And what about that? And so, with balance exchanges, to me, it just makes sense, right? So any kind of exchange that you're going to have, you need to balance it out. Balance your chakras, right? And anything, energetic exchanges, whether it be physical, spiritual, anything, right? You need to try to strike the balance as best as you can. And so, inspired by Lisa, I started to work on a course, and it's gone through different iterations, right, Lisa? And now I think I got it. I was like, all right, this is what's going to be. So I'm calling it Spiritual Wellness, Feed Your Soul, Change Your Life. And it's all about this, right? The busy woman, the burnt out woman. I was thinking about when I started going through the course, I was like, oh, I got this. I threw on my corporate hat. This is what I'm going to do. I got a plan. We're going to do this. We're going to make my goals SMART, right? Which are specific, measurable, achievable, attainable, and timely, right? So clearly the corporate came out, and the Virgo. I got a lot of Virgo in my chart. And when I was going through that process, it was just like, this feels like a job, because I was taking out the soul part of it, right? I was taking out So I was going through all these different things. And then I just like, I felt like all these things coming at me at the same time, right? As I'm putting together this course. One going through a separation and a divorce. I wound up, moving into a new home. I wound up, having changed, like work was crazy. Little things like, oh, my car died, I had to get a new car, like things like that. Like, and it just like all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am too tired to try to balance at this moment. I'm too tired.
Right.
I'm too tired to follow my own advice at this point. And so a whole new module was born out of that experience, right?
Wow.
How do you even start
Right.
when you're just tired and you're just so low? The last thing you want to do is, okay, I'm going to read and follow a book, watch a video, right? So I was able to come up with the program to just, that alone, I think, it felt channeled for sure, because I wrote, and it was like boom, 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 like in no time. And meanwhile, taking months to try to figure out how am I going to put this whole course together.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm hoping it's going to help many women. That was my goal, right? In the beginning, Lisa, was just, how do I help the busy woman? How do I help the now, not just the married woman, but the divorced woman and the single moms? Right. It's not easy. How do you balance and juggle all these different things that come at you, and how do you prioritize it? And especially, how do you, be gentle to yourself and not be so hard on yourself? Because we tend to put all that pressure on ourselves to be perfect and not to show emotion. As Sarah was saying, right? We don't cry, right? We need to have that. And once the minute I was like, you know what? It's okay that I dropped a few plates. It's okay that I can't, do this other volunteer thing for right? It's okay that I'm going to sit on the couch tonight and binge something on Netflix. That's magical, right? Yeah. And the minute I did that, this weight was lifted, because I know we were talking earlier in the wonderful retreat we just had this weekend about letting go of expectations. The minute you let go of those expectations, because those are 3D, everything else, your heart opens, and and then all these ideas start flowing in, right? And all these amazing things. And so I've grown so much working with you, Lisa, and the rest of these amazing, beautiful women. I've learned so much every time there's an interaction, every time there's just, communication that comes through. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I have a binder. Oh my God, let me write that down. And they get these aha moments, and they come at when you need them most. And that's so powerful about having this tribe. So powerful about being on the council and having access to one another. There's going to be days where some of us are going to be like, you know what? I just can't. And the rest of us will be like, it's okay. Come on, girl. We'll pick you up. We got you. Right? Or we want to provide that source of positivity, the energy, the healing that our tribe is going to need. So I'm really excited. I'm so proud. And so I can't believe that I was actually able to, although my video skills aren't great, I was actually, I did a video, for my exam, a tarot reading. That was a huge deal for me, because for the longest I was like, okay, what equipment do I need? And what, do I have a script? And is my hair, A, B, C, D in right place? What about the lighting, right? So I was so worried about it being perfect. And then I actually had a lot of fun doing that. And it's really now giving me more courage to do more of it.
And that's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's part of this experience, is that it is meant to be hands-on. It is meant to be, you got to do this. Let's get on out here. Let's do this. And let's stretch yourself and do something. Even if it's not perfect, there's something that my coach and my mentors have taught me. It's all about messy action. So go on and be willing to take some messy action. And it's not perfect, but once it's done, you get such a fantastic feeling. And honestly, your reading was amazing. It was a lot for me this week. Note to self, be sure I stagger people pulling on my energy and reading my natal charts and my natal chart and my tarot. Just note to self for next time. But it was still, everyone did a fabulous job. And I am thrilled to see you, especially Jackie. Well, everybody. So let me just put your compartment, having come from corporate America, management, mid-level up, lower, upper, whatever you want to call it, in that B to C level management. And I know there's going to be a lot of entrepreneurs out here as well that have, flourishing businesses, women that have flourishing businesses now as well. But coming from these high-powered, more masculine roles and learning how to balance the fact that you're still a mother, sometimes you're a wife, sometimes you're a single divorced mother, and all of that stuff that goes along with that, and still having to fulfill this role in in whatever leadership or whatever capacity or working period. And how do we balance all of that and allow our femininity to still take front and center? And how do we balance everything in our lives, right? Can we truly have it all? And how do you have it all? And how do you make sure that you're okay with the fact that you're not perfect, even though the world expects perfection from us? This is going to be the women that you are going to bless, the women that you're going to touch, the women that you're going to help heal and really find a level of peace in the midst of all of the turmoil. It's going to be tremendous. And I'm so grateful and so honored that you came to work with me. And I'm grateful and honored that I get to still continue to work with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Jackie, for all your Reiki teaching and helping us. Yes, thank you so much.
It was fun. I appreciate the opportunity to do that because I didn't realize how much I was going to love it. And that's another thing, working with Lisa and with you, Sarah, I was able to jump in and I was like, hey, I think I might have a little knack for something here.
Yes, that's another beautiful thing is we all get to pitch in and do things. And, and Jackie, what we're talking about, for those of you that don't know, is Jackie has stepped in. And as Reiki Master, she came and I tuned her to Reiki Master teacher, and she's been able to step in and take care of our level 2 Reiki attunements. I've had her doing that. And now we have many more Reiki Masters. So I will be calling on y'all to help out with people. So you'll get to interact with some of these wonderful masters in the next time we do open also Reiki attunements as well. So, and definitely thank you, Sarah, for saying that. Thank you very much, Jackie. I could not have done all these last rounds definitely without your help. Thank you.
My pleasure. I was happy to do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, Miss Joanna K. Now, Joanna is another one of my day ones, moment ones. Joanna is...
Yeah, I've been here for a while. Happily here.
Okay, because I was gonna say, well, she's still here. She made it, y'all. But Joanna is also one of my coaches. She's my head coach, actually. I can't say enough.
And I feel so lucky.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. I feel so lucky and so blessed to have you with me. We don't get to talk as often as we used to. And I miss those frequent conversations. But when we do,
me too.
The peace that you bring to me and the support and the love, I know I said I was not going to cry. I can't even begin to tell you how much that means to me. How much it truly means to me. So I want to thank you for that, because definitely I couldn't have done any of this either. We couldn't be growing without you. And You know, there were times where you may not have realized I was ready to kind of throw in the towel, but you, led by Spirit, said exactly what I needed to hear and gave me the support I needed. So thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. I'm so lucky. I feel like, Lisa, I discovered you at a time in my life, right after I lost both of my parents to Alzheimer's, and I was their caregiver. It was just a little bit after that that, my world felt upside down and really void of a strong woman, a strong voice, a strong, like, focus on life. And I was really led to your channel, I believe. And you uplifted me, you inspired me, and you also let me understand that it was okay. It was okay if I felt down, and it was important for me to get back up and keep going. So to be able to join the academy and partake in all of the love that you bring and all of the knowledge that you impart, not only did I find you as a strong woman, but now I found handfuls of strong women. And I'm so blessed to be able to just have that support, and to also be a support for all of you, because I feel like it is in my nature to be that compassionate, empathic lover of everybody. And I real shout out to my mom and dad, because they gave me this tremendous, unconditional, loving foundation. And I feel like it helped me understand that there's work to be done, and that work starts right there for me, for people. I get to be I get to be grounding. I get to provide a sense of peace and patience. And I never realized that the world lacked it so much
Mhm.
until I knew. And that may
Mhm.
seem naive, it may seem silly, but it was one of those things I didn't really know until I knew. But
Yeah.
Lisa has encouraged me to step into my power there and to really own it. It's quiet and it's deep, but it's important. And the world needs that. And if I can help other people spring off of that, it is my light worker duty, but it's really my honor. So I just feel really, whether I'm working with people doing Reiki in person or distance, whether I'm doing tarot, reading astrology, whatever I'm doing, I just know that I'm doing it for the right reasons, and I'm doing it with education that it really took for me to understand and feel like my intuition is picking up on the right things. And I have that confidence thanks to you, to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, oh my gosh, love you to the moon and back. I hope you guys can see the um, comments as well, but from the chat that I'm putting up, I want to also highlight the fact that Joanna, a couple months ago, God, maybe 3 months now, time flies. She approached me with an idea to have a kind of a precursor course to the main course. And it's entitled Finding You in the Universe. And so I finally now have a small break in the mix, and Joanna's really put all of this together and put the structure together and sent it over to me. And so we're going to be launching that here in August. Finally, we're going to be launching that here in August. So it's kind of a precursor to the main course, which by the end of this, Gemini's wanting to come in. By the end of this broadcast, we're going to let you know what the main course is not going to be called. But and Joanna will be taking lead on that. So I am so blessed that you came up with this idea, and I think it's fantastic. Do you want to talk to folks a little bit about where this brainchild came from?
I just feel like I was part of an audience of yours here on YouTube that, reaches a certain age and you start to really wonder is the rest of life going to look like the first half of life? Where am I? I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a lot of things to a lot of people, but what am I to inspection to do? And I felt like the course that I was imagining, the you and the universe, really is geared towards people understanding their specific natal chart, their specific energy and astrology and things like that. So it's not as business geared, but to me, that's just important. And for a lot of people, understanding themselves more intuitively and spiritually probably will lead to people wanting to step into that light worker journey. But for me, I was just thinking of people like myself, moms, wives, you know, all of the things Jackie described, all of those roles plus more, because, men, lots of people are involved in this, but, everybody has that curiosity about where they came from or why they have the strengths or the weaknesses they have. And I guess I was just thinking that it was a beneficial, worthwhile curriculum to put together for people.
And it definitely is. And we are putting that, we'll be launching that here in August. So look out for that. And Joanna will be, like I said, heading that one up. So keep looking, and we are going to put that out there for you all to take a part of and as an option, okay, to come and work with the Academy. Joanna, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the
And
depths of my soul. I thank you.
Dr. Lisa, can I say something
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Joanna? Joanna, I've worked with you. We've been here from the beginning, girl.
That's so true, so true.
And I just want to tell you that I love the way when you speak, your words mean something. They're weighed very carefully to carry that meaning. And I want to tell you that as I see you as this lion, this quiet strength. And I don't think you see that about yourself. That one little pebble in a lake makes ripples across the whole world. It's the butterfly effect. And that's what you have, Joanna. And I don't think you realize that until I just told you. So know that even though it's a whisper carries strength, a whisper carries weight, and a whisper carries merit. And I just want to say that even though before, I don't remember ever you saying one word during our classes, honey. Now it's like, ooh, Joanna's going to talk. I gotta get my paper. Hold on. I got to get my pen. I got to write this down. So sister to sister, soul to soul, spirit to spirit. I love you. I respect you. And I just wish you success in everything you intend.
Thank you so much. Those words gave me goosebumps and mean so much to me. And you're making me cry. And I take them to heart. I accept all of that because it's exactly those kind of words and that kind of support that will propel me to remain doing this work and letting it grow and change in all the ways it's going to. But that kind of support and love means the world to me. Thank you.
Yes, Joanna, you have gotten me out a few dark tunnels past few months. I needed you so much, and you have transformed my energy. I thank you so much for getting me out of that deep, dark hole.
You're so welcome, Sarah. It's been such an honor to work with you. And sometimes I really feel like my most important thing I can say to somebody is just leave it with me, and I'm going to take it away from you, and I'm going to take care of it. And I know that I said that to you specifically, and I always mean it. That is one of my gifts. I will just take it away, whatever it is that's bothering you. I will do my best. That's all I can promise, but I mean it from my heart.
Yes, you did that. Thank you so
Love
much.
You. Thank you. Okay. We're going to keep going. Guys, we're going to end up being here all night. Wish we could be in person because I've been poured some champagne by now. Okay. Next, we have Empress Royal Reign, another one of my day ones. And she has a very Gemini. She has a very special, we'll just call it a ministry to those that have survived narcissistic abuse.
Yeah.
And that is very needed. So I'm going to allow my dear Empress to say a few words, tell us a little bit about yourself and what your light work is.
Okay, well, I thought about this after hearing all you beautiful women speak. The first thing I want to state is I didn't realize, but it just hit me. It just slapped me in the face that we are all women here on this platform and we are all entrepreneurs. I mean, that is amazing within itself because we in the past have been in the dominant man in the world, especially in corporate America, you know, coming from that and working for the government. It's just dominant men, like, you know. But I do want to say that. But back to my spirituality and how I became and where I became, it is based on leaving a narcissist relationship. And I don't even know where to begin as far as how I became to where I am without Miss Lisa, because she pushed me so much. And like I said, honestly, I don't even know where to begin. I was so like strucken by going through what I was going through. I didn't realize that was going to be my strength, being able to speak and collect and connect actually to other individuals, not just women, just anybody, because a man is not necessarily a narcissist or narcissistic. You can come from a narcissistic family or a narcissist mother, just friends. And just in general, someone just always gaslighting you and making you feel less than whom you really are and things of that nature. So with Miss Lisa, with speaking with her, she was like, okay, well, what's going on? And then when you explain to her, she was like, that's your strength. And I'm like, really? You know? So I think it's a blessing being able to help other people and knowing that other people out here that are going through the same thing and being able to collect other women and other individuals, knowing that I'm not the only one that's been through what I've been through and experienced some of the things that I've been through. And now that I'm on this platform, being able to help others overcome and oversee those trials that we go through in life. You know, it's not all bad. We take things for the greater assault, and it's not in a negative way. We have to exuberate and learn from those things. And that's where I came from. And honestly, she stated to me, I can't remember the exact words, but I picked Empress as my name because I wanted to excel and I wanted to be more than what I was showing myself and not hide behind who I really was. And I wanted to be able to assist others. And I'm kind of shy, so it's kind of funny that I do speak when I do speak to other people and like show the transparency. And that's like a big deal because you want to just go, I'm a Virgo and I want to be that hermit and always go in and hide, you know, and I always want to be the alchemist. I want to get it right. I want to fix this. I want to do that. I want to do that. But after being with Miss Lisa and she's pushing like, no, you need to come out and speak and tell your story. And I'm like, but are you sure? Is that what I really need to do? And so it's just an honor and a blessing being able to express myself and having other individuals like listen and understand where I'm coming from. And it's not this cuckoo, weird, crazy like thing that we experience in life, like being on a spiritual path. Like, you know, in your family, you get the door closed in your face because they're like, okay, that's crazy. Like, what are you talking about? And it's like, no, seriously, there's orbs over there, or there's whatever the case may be on that spiritual path. That, you know, I just seen some energy over there. You didn't see that. You didn't pick that up, you know. So it's just a blessing being able to collect with you all and being able to express and have all these connections and outlets to being able to express that with all you beautiful individuals on this collective level. Like, we all go through things, but at the same time, we have other individuals that's willing us to carry the weight with us. And that's a blessing within ourselves, because you find yourself alone at times, but we're never alone. Even though we have spirit there, we still have you all there too as a collective, and being able to help us prosper and remain abundance along our path and our spiritual journey, and in this business platform as well. So I feel like it's a blessing that I'll be able to help others heal from going through and being abused from a narcissist relationship. I think that's the most beautiful thing, because half the time we don't realize that that's what we're going through, and that this person is really taking advantage of us. Because when you're married to someone in that caliber, you feel like, okay, that's my husband, it's do or die, because you take those vows and those oaths, and it's like, no, there's more to life than that. And I felt like I was dying spiritually. And one day I had all my books laid out in front of my fireplace, and Spirit was like, okay, well, you're going to remain sick until you get out of what you're going through. There's so much more that you have in yourself. You have a platform that you need to speak, and you need to help others. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, right. Me, Empress. Okay, sure, for sure. But after, are participating in the programs and the few programs, and just introducing and being a part of Miss Lisa's platform and her legacy, I'm so honored to be a part of. It's helped me grow and flourish as a person, and stand my ground, and realize that I am powerful, and see the value in myself more than letting it go, and not just neglecting and ignoring it. So I'm very honored to be a part of all my peers and my mentors and my mentee, and being a mentee as well. So that's just my story, and I'm honored. And I just want to say that the light that bows in me, Ms. Lisa, forever will bow in you, because without you, I don't think I would be where I'm at today. Honestly, I think I would be somewhere still in that hermit mode, trying to figure it out, when all I needed to do was just take that one step. So I thank you. And introduce you to my kindred tribe here, my family. So
you guys are all my family at this point. Y'all sisters from other misters at this point. We were talking in the Unleash Your Divine, our retreat we just got out of, and how Scarlet Raven was so transparent and said, she said she's trouble receiving. I find it, I'm realizing I've got some trouble receiving at this moment. So I'm just going to be transparent about that.
okay.
I'm going to try to receive as much as I can. But thank you. I mean, for me, it is you all taking the steps. I can't, there's a lot of people that might come and they just don't figure out the way to actually take the step and take the leap and jump out here. And if you're not, if you yourself aren't ready, willing, and able to just, I tell everybody, just meet me halfway.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm singing the Fergie song, but it's all literally going in my head right now, like all these different songs. But if you're not willing to meet me halfway, I can't do it for you. And I think that's the greatest thing that you all are learning, is that when you do just step outside just a little bit, that spirit is there, source is there with someone right there to be like, all right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I am immensely proud of you and your growth from when we first started to working together. I think you did a cord cutting ceremony with me at one point. Like, you've been through it. And even though you're still going through things right now, and still going through trials, and still going through, you're still here.
Yeah.
Each and every one of you all, you're going through some things, but you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that is what matters. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they can try all they want to. People can try whatever. This world is trying to make sure that we do not, especially us as female, as feminine light workers, that we don't raise up. And so it's critically important that we raise this divine feminine energy to help heal. And I just honor that in you guys. I honor your growth. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Namaste. I love you all. It's a like I said, it's like a satisfaction, like knowing that I have all you beautiful women here to help and support all of us, not just me, but all of us as a collective, because we care so genuinely about each other. It's like we can feed off each other's energy and know, like, okay, well, she needs help in this area. And we just always piggyback and help each other. And I think that's a blessing, so I think it's amazing.
I was just trying to take care of something. I can't on StreamYard. I can't do certain things that I want to do. So I had to go to my phone and log in over there. So, all right. Thank you very much. All right.
Honor. Namaste.
Namaste. Oh, and your website is Empress Royal Reign?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to put that link there. And I know that those of you, even if you're not here live right now, there's going to be a number of you that are watching the replay later. And you're going to, when you hear empath and narcissist, and you hear someone that understands and has been through, right, that abuse, because it is abuse.
Yes.
It is emotional abuse, even if you're not getting physically abused, even if there's no other, it is still mental and emotional torture.
It is. Yeah.
So please do reach out. Please do reach out to her, and allow her to come into your world and help you heal. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Loads of love.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so Corin was there and that and there and that. So Miss Corin, are you here?
Hello. I am here. I was having some technical difficulties. It kept dropping out and saying there was an error, but it hasn't done it in a few minutes, so I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Corin is one of my newer students, actually, and she's just flown through the program with flying colors. She came to me already a Reiki practitioner, Reiki master, I believe. And she came and already had begun her practice. And so I've watched her growth as we'll just say an entrepreneur, because guys, it's okay to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. It's all right to be spiritual and be an entrepreneur. It's okay to allow your purpose to provide for your person. And so I'm incredibly proud of Ms. Corin and all of the great achievements and strides she has made in such a very short time. Corin, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and how we got to this place here right now?
Yes. So I think my story is similar to a lot of people's in that there was a lot of trauma in my past, and something inside of me just told me there was more, that I could have more, that I could be more, that I could feel more, that life could just be more and it could be full and I could be happy. Because being happy didn't really seem like an attainable thing. So eventually what ended up happening is I was in therapy and I was working on my trauma, and it was going really slowly. Like things they were progressing, but they weren't progressing the way I wanted them to. And my therapist actually recommended me to a Reiki master. And then I started seeing a Reiki master. And then that Reiki master introduced me to my Reiki master, who was like, maybe you should get into this. So that's when I started practicing Reiki, and it really changed my life. I was always drawn to the spiritual. I was always drawn to the metaphysical, but it wasn't until I had the energy healing that my spiritual practice felt complete, and that it felt like I had all of the pieces to build the life that I wanted to build. And so I found you, Lisa, when I was in this space where I was starting my business, but I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I wanted to work and do this kind of work, and I wanted to help people, and I wanted to guide people through trauma and shadow work, and inner child work is one of the things that I'm really big on. But I just had no idea how to get my message out there. And I'm just more introverted, and speaking and getting on social media and showing my face and saying things that are kind of controversial in this world felt like a really big deal, because I've always been the quiet peacekeeper, mediator, sit still and be pretty. You know what I mean? Like I was the compliant woman in society. And then it was this year that I decided I wanted to be the rebel and not have to follow society's rules anymore. But I really had no idea what I was doing again. So The desire within me to do this type of work was so strong. And I think that's where like the speed came from, is there was just so much passion behind it that I was just like, this needs to happen now. And it didn't happen. None of it has happened the way I envisioned it to happen, but it's all happened exactly the way it should have happened. And I wouldn't change it any which way. And I'm so grateful to have this container of beautiful women where we all just build and support and pour into each other, because it feels rough out there sometimes to find your people, you know, and to have a space where it just feels so easy to connect and click with other people has really been a beautiful thing and has made all the difference in my business.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And again, you are here helping people heal inner trauma, inner child trauma. You want to just explain a little bit more about what your practice is so that the folks out there will know.
Yes. So I specialize in illuminating the darkest shadows so people can step fully into their light. My gift is being able to see people's deeper trauma blocks and then to help remove them, guide people through that process with different modalities. It depends on the client. Everything's pretty intuitively led. So some clients get more meditation, some clients get more journal prompts, but every client gets Reiki. Every client gets one-on-one sessions, and every client gets a lot of spiritual support throughout the entire process, because I think that is really coming home to my soul. Was really, I don't want to say I'm healed, but it's what got me to a point where I wasn't consistently in a healing cycle, and I'm able to now live my life and then heal when it's necessary, but still live a very full life and not have to have my healing at the forefront, you know?
Right.
And I help people do that.
Yeah, you dug up the roots.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. And Corin will also be giving me her socials so you guys can link up with her.
Yes.
And we're going to be getting her website done here pretty soon. So look out for that. Thank you, Corin. I have so enjoyed working with you, because you just, again, you were like one really that took like action immediately. And you were like, this is what I want to do. Let's do it. You weren't afraid to get out there. You got out there and got it done. And I just am so incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
For everything. You've done amazing. Done amazing. And all of you here, by the way, if you're not already on the council, you know that you have an open invitation to be a part of the mastermind group. And so we're going to have our own little powwows starting in August. So if you haven't already thought about that, I want y'all here, because you guys are amazing. I want you to think of it like kind of like Jedi Council kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the Jedi Masters. Okay. And so we're going to sit around on the Jedi Council. Now we're going to watch out for Anakin. We don't want no Darth Vaders. But but you know, we can do our own thing, and we can all decide which character. I'm not sure who's going to be Samuel L. yet, but we're going to go for that. We're going to figure that out. Oh, that's Genevieve and Samuel L. She got it. That's Mace Windu over there. So I can't wait to just take this to the ultimate next level, because each and every one of you are going to be involved in the growth of the Academy as we move forward. And I'm just thrilled. Just thrilled. Awesome. Thank you again, Corin. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We have Madam Butterfly Secrets.
Hi.
Hello, day
Hello,
one.
hello.
Hello, day one. You have a unique journey as well. And your chosen group of women to assist is unique as well too. So I'm going to give you the floor, and please tell us a little bit about you and Butterfly Secrets. How did we get here?
Okay. So for me, when I first came here to join you, Lisa, it was I had already started Reiki. I was involved in Reiki shares, but I still felt like I was missing something, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I felt led to you and to your YouTube channel. And on there, it was like, wow, how does she do this with all these beliefs, right? Because you grow up with all these beliefs, whether they're Christian beliefs or whatever. And they're molded and they're in depth in you. And it's like, how do I balance that out? Can I do this, which is kind of taboo or considered, only for special chosen people, right? I really had to get past that because that's kind of how I was felt. Like, only a few were able to heal, or to lay hands on. So this weekend's limiting beliefs was perfect for me because that's what a lot of it was for me. So I had to break down all these old thoughts and beliefs and really sit there and think, what resonates with me, And not so much from a mental standpoint, but when somebody says something and just feel it, like, no, that doesn't resonate with me. And trusting my instinct and trusting my gut and trusting my gift more. And Butterfly Secrets, that's really, how it came because you helped guide me. And that's one of the things, with my business is to help people become the most vibrant version of themselves, right? Because I was timid and quiet and I knew this, but I was scared and, people are going to look at you weird. And, it's all these crazy thoughts of what society says is normal. Because in society, this is not normal, right?
No.
So for me, it was having to push that all away, leave that behind, or figure out when was I first told that? Going all the way back, where does this hit with me? And for me, I love Reiki. I just love it. I've seen it, and I love working with younger people. I love working with teenagers. I love everybody's first expression or after they have their first, session. And some people feel it right away, some don't. My husband is a prime example. Yeah, I did Reiki on him. He felt nothing. Got up off the table and just kind of looked at me like, okay. And then the next morning woke up and was like, wow, that really works. So he helped teach me that, hey, not everybody can feel it when you got your hands above them, right? Not everybody can feel that energy right then and there, but they will, and to watch, especially the younger generation ask questions, because this was not spoken about when I grew up. I was scared of what I was seeing in my house.
Yeah.
It just scared me, right? It just scared me. When I had chills go through me, I didn't understand the reason why. This was all like, to me, it was like, oh no, it's wrong. But now I have the opportunity to help people realize, no, it's not. Have the opportunity to show my kids that there is another way, and so much of an easier, softer way. Yeah, this stuff takes hard work sometimes, right? Because when you got to get deep down and you want to release something, but that there is a different way to go about it, and I like that teenagers and younger generations are more open to it. A lot of them are.
Definitely.
And they feel it and they have questions about it and they like it. And that makes my heart sing. And that's what I want to do in life, is what makes my heart sing. And by being involved with all these beautiful people in this group, you've just given me like, okay, break this away and let that confidence rise. Own who you are. Own, for me, that I am wonderfully and uniquely made, right?
Yes.
And if I am, so are you.
Yes.
And it's not only just thinking it here, but in here and owning that, right? And once you own that, there's been a new freedom, and everybody in the group helping push me to my limits. and going, me going, no, I'm going to do this.
Yes.
And I'm going to do a deep dive in this, that I have nothing. I don't know anything about the planets, but I started deep diving. I don't know nothing about tarot. Started deep diving, calling people up, sending pictures to my friend. What, this is what I got from this reading. What did you get? Like the collaboration is another part of it. And I've always been, I learn better in a group. I learn better with somebody else. I do better. And I've always known that about myself. And that's okay, because somewhere along the line, I thought that was weak, right? There's that old belief that if I can't do it by myself and I need somebody else's help or to be by my side or doing it with me, I must be weak. No, I'm not weak. That doesn't make me weak. That's knowing my strength, right? My strength is working with people. So for me, this whole process, that's how it came about. And that's how Butterfly Secrets came about, because I was in a cocoon, and it's like by layer and slowly and through all the changes as the butterfly goes through, and then finally spreading my wings.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. So thank you to each and every one of you, for the opportunity and the blessings that you bestowed upon me. And helping me realize that I can still have a relationship with God and do this work.
Yes, that's so important.
But here's the thing, I can't do this work without God, right?
Yes.
And I always thought that it had to be one or the other. Oh, I was so confused.
Wow, that
so
is
confused.
so tremendous. Wow.
But so now I know. So mine is 21, because it was the year 21 that I started this. Butterfly Secrets. Thank you to my family who's helping me out with Instagram, because I have no idea. So I'm always running to my kids. How do I do this? So I still need some help in the technology part. So, but just getting out there and in person and distant, and learning that, hey, there's this whole world out here on the internet that I can do this distantly.
Yeah.
Right? Because before it was only in person.
Right.
And by going through this process with you and everybody else, it's shown me, there is another way. And it doesn't have to be one way or the other. It can be both.
Yes.
It can be both. So that's what I'm truly grateful for. So to get this business up and running, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited.
And your daughter, Miss Carly, she's saying, so happy for you, Mom. Congratulations and love you lots.
You're gonna make me cry again.
Honey, this is what I love, is that we are showing our own children, sons and daughters, that we can live a spiritual life, a life of service to others, and still be a service to self, and be an entrepreneur, and do all of this. And we don't have to sacrifice, or should I say, have no integrity or anything like that. We can do these things, that you can transform. Here it is, you have teenage and young adult children. You can still transform and become you. You were not this outspoken when we first started working together.
Oh, no, I was not. I was very quiet and, timid and to myself. Yeah.
She really, let me tell y'all, this is real talk. I'm looking dead into the camera. She really was. This is not the same woman. But she herself has found her own power. She herself has found herself. She herself has found that secret and become the beautiful butterfly.
Yes. Thank you.
She's
Thank
gone
you.
through her own transformation, and it has been amazing to watch.
Thank you.
I am honored. I am honored.
Thank you.
And I know that you're going to help so many women, teenage girls, hopefully teenagers and their moms, like all, together.
And men too.
And men too.
Men and fathers, bring it on.
Yes. Yes. So thank you very much. I'm just wanting to get these up here too.
Thank you.
Yes, Angelina says, wow, this is so awesome. Have I missed this fabulous program? Amazing.
Well, jump on board. That's what I got to say to
We're
that. Jump
there.
on board.
Daco, Joanna, I am proud of you for stepping out of your comfort zone. Love you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Wow. So we're going to put all of her socials in the description as well once this is up and going. And her website is actually we're doing some technical stuff in the background and make sure that website shows.
Of course, it's me.
Cheese and rice.
Me and technology.
We'll figure it out. But we are going to get her website linked up and running, so you guys will be able to work with her as well.
Thank you. Thank you to each and one of you, my family too. Love you guys.
And last but certainly not least, I'm here.
Hello, sister.
Hello, sister. Genevieve. And Genevieve is another one that came and was not as outspoken as she is now. And let me tell you something, when she speaks, Spirit is speaking through her, so you better listen. You better listen. Genevieve, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You do have a YouTube channel. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the work that you are now about to embark on with the collective.
All right. So hello, everyone. I'm Genevieve, or Genevieve, if you want to be French about it. When you first meet me, I seem very normal, square, quiet. Yeah. But then there's that sun in Pisces. There's that mystical part I've always had. Being raised by two strict traditional, I won't say the church, Christian church, put a stamp on that mysticism, put a stamp on, well, that's not right. You didn't hear that. You didn't see that. No, you didn't feel that. You didn't hear that. So it makes you doubt yourself. It makes you feel less than. So you grow up like that. You grow up like that. And what I'm realizing now at 46, 4 plus 6 equaling 10. So here we go, another cycle. Wonderful. Yeah, you learn that you are power, you are strength, you are authority, you are a warrior, and you can kick ass. I don't care if the mountain is insurmountable to your human eyes. Your higher self sees right through it and knows that matter plus energy equals going forward, equals you can do it. And this is science. I mean, I'm in this program, you learn everything. I've learned math, science, crystals. I'm not going to go because Lisa knows I can go there, and we're not going to go there because I'm going to be a good girl and we're going to keep it like we're supposed to. I've been in a narcissistic relationship, just left it. Been abused physically. Yeah, so I've been through a lot that people don't know about. Now, how I met or found Lisa was interesting because I didn't know about YouTube. I had no clue that YouTube existed. So through little chains of events, I found Lisa's channel. And when I first met Lisa, I was like, yeah, there's my match. There's my attitude match. She is not going to take anything from me. There's not going to be an excuse that she hasn't heard of. There is not going to be anything she hasn't heard of. She's going to push you to your limitless being that you are. So Lisa and I wouldn't talk to her at first. She had to pull information out. But little by little, I gained trust in her, gained my trust in myself. And through her meditations, which I will recommend to everyone out there, I am serious. Her meditations are beyond point. They're on point. They're just, anyway, I learned a lot about myself. And I learned that we are both divine masculine and divine feminine wrapped up in this beautiful human body, scars and all. And as I've learned in this weekend, with my scars and with things missing, there's nothing missing. There's nothing broken. This is as it is supposed to be. This is who you are to get where you need to be. So what I'm being led to say is this. If I can do it, if I can leave a 9-year narcissistic relationship on Independence Day with nowhere to go, because I knew Spirit had that net. And 2 days later, I have a roommate who's just like, girl, do whatever. I don't care. Do your crystals, do your incense. I don't care. If I had not taken that leap off that cliff and trusted my own power, I wouldn't be here today. I would not be here talking to you. So I thank Lisa. I thank Sarah. I thank Jackie, Joanna, Corinne, my lion, my Empress, my sister, my butterfly secret, and I thank myself, because we are 8 ladies here. 8, infinity, strong, domination, entrepreneurial, character building. I'm not going to say, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'm not going to say the cuss word, but you know what I'm saying. We can do this. And I know it's hard. I know things don't come as you want them to. They don't come in a pretty package. They come so chaotic, but yet beautiful, that it's amazing what Spirit can do. So I just want to thank Lisa for giving me this opportunity to let Spirit guide me to this message. And then I wrote a poem. I wrote a poem. So my first poem. Here we go.
Wow.
Did you hear that? She says. Did you see that? He says. Did you feel that? They say. Do you believe me? I say. Yes, I do. I see you for the unfettered, chaotic, lovable, mystical, and beautiful soul that you are. So now I ask you to rise to your place in this sacred plan, and you stand in your authority and your powerful energy. Humble warriors of the light, quiet and unyielding strength abounds. We are united in our journeys to invoke the intentions that our energies will ascend to the light, from whence creation lives and live in the highest energy of all, which is divinity. Surrender to your divinity, beloveds, and continually strive to know thyself always. And by the way, divinity is chaotic, it's creative, it's beauty, and most importantly, it's love. So to each and every one of you in this whole universe, from source, from my heart, I love you always. Namaste.
You're always making me cry.
That's the Pisces, girl. That is the Pisces.
And those emotions, I love it. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Yes,
That was
so beautiful. Thank you, Genevieve.
Amazing.
Thank you
That's
so
beautiful.
much.
Beautiful.
Oh, I forgot about the program. Sorry.
Yes, what?
You just
What
gave it to us.
Who are you helping? Who you
Sometimes
helping?
the message is important, okay?
It is.
So actually last week, after doing my certification test on astrology, and because I'm a little scattered, but yet focused, I've decided to put what I know into work. So I've decided to do business astrology. for teams. Whereas I will take a team of up to 10 people and do their chart, see how compatible they are, how they work together, strengths and weaknesses. Next level or next group would be leadership. Five leaders, up to 5 leaders. How do those leaders work together? What are their strengths? What are their differences? I was that cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs business office chick. I was the girl with the altar on her desk that no one knew was an altar, but I knew it was an altar. So I've been a supervisor. I've hired people, so I'm like, how can I use that? Astrology uses science. It uses change. Nothing stays in motion. Everything is temporary, right? Just like business. Business never stays the same. So I do tarot readings. I do chakra work. And now we go step into that corporate spiritual business, try to get some spirituality up in this masculine dominated field and see if we can kind of, swim up there.
I love that. Now that's new to me, honey. I just heard that. I'm getting the tea just like y'all are getting. I'm just getting the tea too. Wow, that is so amazing.
Yeah.
That is so
I just
amazing.
want to say one thing with all that you stated, not all of that, but when you were saying that you're going to do the corporate America part and with the team build, it's like team building. So it'll help narrow down what personalities will work with each other. And this person will do this, and they can easily pick which part or which person, individual, will actually work on that team in that area. And they can more come to a concise decision on who's going to do what. I think that's amazing.
Or even help an employee try to transfer to different departments, and they have 5 different positions they want, but it's out of their comfort zone. All right, let's analyze this. Let's see where you really fit in. Where would you feel your happiness, your groove, your sun? Where would it be easy? Where would you not be crying as you're driving to work?
Yeah.
Right.
Where would you not have to play Tupac, or you know what I'm saying, to be
Right.
I've been there. I was a supervisor having to play like, look, we can't be listening to Jay-Z before we give a interview. Like, it's not cool. So yeah, I can help people. I can help people really find their own light to their own way in the business world and incorporate that and blend that, is what I'm trying to say. So you almost have to, because you got to make that paper. So
yeah, I love it.
But that's so true, Genevieve, because when I was doing all of my studying and thinking about, how I'm in corporate America, we need light workers in corporate America so desperately. And I so love that you're doing this. This is so exciting.
Amazing.
So exciting.
So amazing. I love it.
And the poem was beautiful. Thank you for coming up with that for all of us. Absolutely.
It kind of represents my journey, but yet what I've seen, the changes in all of us, including Miss Lisa. I mean, honestly, she eats better now. She doesn't get hangry anymore. It's wonderful.
I don't.
Yes, I told your tea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It was not a good look.
It's a transformation process for all of us. I think that we all feed off all each other in a good way.
It really has been.
Yeah.
It really has been. And I will say that as you feed your soul and as you feed your purpose and you step into your purpose, it's amazing how everything else just falls into place.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was going to quit in March, full time, and ended up leaving. March 12th was going to be my exit stage left date, and I moved it up a whole month on a whim and I can't do this anymore. I can't have this anymore. And once that stressor just got lifted, then there was everything else just kind of started falling into place. It's not ever been, completely smooth sailing because we've got to learn these lessons all along the way. But what it has been is completely and totally fulfilling. And it is amazing. Anybody listening to me now or on the repeat later, when you can live a fulfilling life, when you live the life of purpose, was it Jack who was it that made that purpose driven life? That wasn't Canfield. He did Chicken Soup. That was another one of them that did that purpose driven life. And there's all this whole thing and about finding your purpose and being driven by your purpose and all of this. But I will tell you, honest to goodness, when you are living your life of purpose, the purpose that you came here to live, your health gets better, your skin gets clearer, you start dropping, those of us that are a little on the fluffy side, we start dropping a couple, 3 pounds here and there. It's amazing. You don't yell at people as often. You don't get as hangry. You don't yell and scream and be ready to just pop off or hold everything in and then explode because you don't want to say anything in that moment, because you're not really empowered to say anything in that moment because you haven't figured out who the heck you are yet. And you're too worried about pleasing everybody else that you don't set your own boundaries and live your own truth and teach people how to treat you because you haven't started treating yourself well. So to that point, yes, honey, let me tell you, this is the happiest at 53 years old. I was just turned 53 last week, Friday. This is the happiest I can say I have ever been as far as my work life. Okay. The birth of my grandchildren, the birth of my children is a whole different. But this, as far as a totality of life, of being balanced and of living out my purpose, this is the happiest I've ever been and the most fulfilled. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I'm incredibly proud of all of you for doing the same, for betting on yourself, for saying, I'm tired, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to live my best life no matter what. No matter what. I'm going to live out my purpose. And the world needs you. And I'm ecstatic that you are stepping out and that you are going to be doing the work. You're already doing the work, that you're going to be doing the work. I want to, Rick Warren, thank you very much, Natasha. Let me read to you. So each of you, I'm showing somebody's last name, so I'll put this over here. Each of you, I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult to see this, will be getting this in the mail. It's going to be a certificate signed by me, and I'm going to read you what your certificate says. This certification is presented to, insert your name here, for the successful completion of the Spiritual Counselor Energy Practitioner Certification Program. It is presented to you on the 26th of July in the year 2021. And it is signed by me.
Hey, Lisa, 2 + 6 is 8, by the way. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Congratulations.
All of us. Yes.
Lisa, you did it. Lisa, you did it.
Hey, and 5 + 3 is 8 too.
Yeah, that's right.
You did it. All right. So thank you all very much. I'm going to announce here, I announced during the retreat, but I'm going to announce it here. That whole lengthy certification, we're rebranding that whole thing, guys. And Lightworker Academy is now going to have as its flagship or star program for this, the Practical Lightworker. And so all of these things that these beautiful goddesses have been talking about learning, astrology and metaphysics and tarot, and we didn't even touch on Akashic record and galactic record reading, and then packaging all of that first and foremost to put it in so you can actually work in your purpose and get the proper energetic exchange so that your purpose then has permission to provide for your person. That is the practical Lightworker. And we're going to be empowering you with a Lightworker toolbox. So I pinned the comment up at the top in this chat, and there'll be a link to the link tree in the description box as well. Hit that, click on that link, that link tree link. If you want to be in the next group or in a future group of graduates just like this out here doing the work and doing your part and changing the world, one beautiful divine god or goddess at a time, and the people you're going to reach it's exponential. I want you to click that Linktree link, and I want you to click book a 15-minute call, and I want you to get on the phone with me and let's chat. Let's get a consultation going, and let's chat about why you're not doing it yet and getting you into motion now. Okay. So I congratulate the next set of graduates is in the chat right now. Some of our students are in the chat right now, and I'm so thrilled. But if you haven't joined us yet, come on in the room and join the tribe, because as you can see, we really do love and support one another. We really, honestly, truly love and support one another. You are not alone. You are not crazy. You fit right in over here. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we let everybody go tonight?
I do.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
Got to let it show.
Hey. Gotta let it show. Hey.
I don't want to get copyright strike, so I can play it.
Watch out for us, guys. Watch out, and watch out for the future graduates. I'm telling you.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
They had us.
Oh my gosh.
Just wait.
Yeah. The future grads that are in here in this chat right now, some of here, some of them are, let me tell you, there's some more powerhouses, some more goddesses that are ready to be unleashed.
Yes.
That's right. We love you guys.
A difference, a real difference in this world. And I'm so honored to know each and every one of you all.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. It's been a fabulous day.
Love you.
Namaste. I love you all. Yes.
And
Namaste.
but y'all don't get away from me that easy. So anyway, we'll be seeing y'all soon. Anyway, guys. All right, everyone that's watching this, peace, love, blessings, and joy.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Good night. I love you all.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to us all.
Congratulations. all.
Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so very much.
Love you too.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. I say.